let's get into a you versus them. So if you guys need anything, check it out down below. My Etsy shop will be closed here coming up due to the local flooding. Yeah, the postal service is not working. So I don't know when that will be up and going. But if you guys need anything from me, like personal readings, something like that, I can still do that. All right, let's see. You versus them. Give me 3 cards to explain this relationship. Let's sum it up. If we could sum up this relationship, what would it look like? It would look like the kind of relationship that could be successful. It would look like the kind of relationship where both of you could maybe be focusing on yourselves, maybe needing time alone, feeling depleted. Maybe both of you in this current moment have had long weeks. You could be like, Danielle, it's Tuesday. I don't care. You guys have had long weeks. Both of you are focusing on recharging. Someone here is doubting whether that's you or them. Someone here feels like something could have been a missed opportunity, whether it was something they wanted in their life to achieve, to gain. This could be the kind of relationship where it's like, oh my God, it was so good. How did it turn toxic? How did we get to where we're at now? How did we miss such a beautiful opportunity and it turn into something where neither one of us is hopeful? That could be for some of you. I am saying though, an overwhelming, okay, there's chemistry. We both mutually feel the same thing. Maybe both of you are mutually feeling disappointed. Let's see. What is your energy? What are you viewing this relationship as? 5 of Swords. You're viewing this relationship as kind of like one for all and all for one. Like, I mean, I thought we were team players, but I guess it's more along the energy of make sure you got your back because you never know when things can fall apart. So you could be viewing this relationship as something where you want to trust in it, but it might not be the wisest choice. Yeah. You can view this relationship. There's a lot of 5s here. You're getting a lot of 5s. So, and the 5 of Cups. You're getting a lot of 5s. So you're seeing this as something where it could be in a cycle where maybe both of you are looking at it from a negative perspective. Maybe something's happened. And now putting all of your eggs in this basket with one another would feel like a bad choice. That's what I'm saying here. There could be differences here. Whoever I'm about to bring in could be in a really negative mind space because I picked up my really dark deck. Like this deck, it doesn't have a lot of colors. It has some, but not a lot. I feel like this person could be feeling kind of depressed, down. What is this person? How are they viewing this relationship? Yeah, they view this as something that's completed. They view this as something that's over. Why do they? Because they see it as something where they're not hopeful. Oh. So whoever I'm bringing in is like, no, it's over. That opportunity wasn't taken. I'm not hopeful we can fix it. Actually, when I think about it, I'm really negative. If we fix it, I think it'll probably go toxic. You've got someone here, and again, it makes sense why I picked up the dark, the gloomy deck. So you're at a place where you're like, okay, but let's be honest. Did you really, you were really going to give me everything? You really don't think that nothing was wrong? That's kind of your energy. Your energy is more along the lines of, we couldn't get on the same page. There was competition on maybe one side or both sides. We both felt drawn to one another. However, maybe you could pick up on their negativity. And you felt like it was an unwise choice to give this person everything. And maybe, just maybe for some of you, their negativity or their half empty cup mindset rubbed off on you. What do I mean by that? I feel like you could have been very hopeful. And then either hearing their doubts or being able to see their doubts made you start doubting. Well, we have an opportunity. I thought it was going to be successful, but you're questioning it. So now I'm questioning, are we going to be successful? That's what I'm saying here. And you could be along the energy of, well, that makes me sad. But they could be along the energy of, yeah, they all end. Nothing ever works out. That's over. I'm going to look at it from a very practical perspective. I'm not satisfied with what happened, but I sure as hell ain't going to go in and fix it. That's this person's energy. That's what I'm saying. How does this person feel for you? They feel like there's some truths they didn't get to tell you. They could feel like they want to maybe give you an apology or tell you something. They do want something to be healed. However, there's a stagnancy here. There's a stuck energy. For some of you, they feel that you owe them an apology. That's going to be for some of you. Okay. How do you feel for them? Again, they could feel that they would like something to be balanced here, that they would like this to be healed. They could feel that apologies need to be given. Or, I don't know why, but when I was little, if me and my step siblings would fight, they would always tell us, say something nice to one another. And I remember rolling my eyes and being like, say something nice to one another. But I understand it now because it gets you in that mindset of, I hate you. You took my favorite thing. And then it redirects you to what you love about them. I am seeing that. I'm getting an energy of spirit being like, what you guys need to do is remind each other what you like about one another. That's going to help balance this. But this person could feel, again, negative. There's nothing I can do. What are you feeling? You're feeling insecure, is what I'm saying. Some of you are feeling insecure. Some of you feel that this person could have someone else. Some of you could be feeling, I don't know, Pisces. I will say this. I don't feel like this relationship is what you want it to be. I do know that. I don't think this relationship is what you want it to be. How do you feel? You feel like a conversation needs to be had, but you also feel like this person isn't maybe understanding how they make you feel and how their actions then bring a reaction. So have you ever had someone do something or say something to you and them not be aware that that's going to then form a reaction? That's what I'm saying here. And you could feel that this person has the tendency to be able to maybe bring a side of you out that feels uneasy. Some of you could feel like this person makes you feel insecure. That could be for some of you. I am seeing an underlying energy here of you guys wanting to connect intimately. Let's use that word. That's what we'll use. But I am seeing that someone here is blocking a timeline shift. What do you need to know? You need to know that both of you want this to work out. And if there was, and I see that there was a karmic aspect of this relationship that's been completed. But now there's an energy of, we've got to rebuild from this. This could be an argument. This could be something in your guys' marriage or relationship you never thought that you were going to go through, and then you guys went through it and you didn't know if you were going to get through it. One person could be at a place of, I'm just kind of ready to give up, while the other one's like, you don't understand how that makes me feel because you want to give up. It makes me feel insecure. It makes me feel like I betted on someone for them to just leave me when I need them the most. And again, there's a lot of like pushing and pulling and wanting to be hopeful, but then not being hopeful. And then as soon as you have hope, this person being able to make you not feel hopeful because of how they're acting. I will say, both of you want success here. And I see that you're going to be able to achieve a new cycle with one another. But I am seeing changes are going to have to be made. I am seeing that. Give me more on what you need to know about this relationship. You need to know that the past is over and you guys need to start with new intentions. You need to know that if there's a conversation had here coming up, there could be a lot of triggers that's going to take place and maybe even harsh communication. So you and this person might not know how to speak to one another in the way that would be beneficial. Here's an example. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And 9 times out of 10, how you say it might not be how someone else can comprehend it. An example would be, I can tell you, hey, listen, you're making me feel really insecure because of your behavior. You might see that as me pointing the finger at you and going, you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem. When in reality, maybe if I just said, hey, listen, you're triggering an insecure side in me based off of your actions. You're feeling unsure and it's making me feel unsure, and then it's making me spiral out of control because the more you try to control this relationship and you try to wrap your brain around it and logically figure it out, the more I feel like this relationship's consuming me, and it consuming me is an unwise choice because I don't know where I'm gonna fall. That's what I'm saying here. And if you guys can get to that place where you're able to communicate very in depth, I think you guys are gonna be able to put some sort of conflict to the side and start over with new intentions. So this is either like a marriage where it's new and you guys are still trying to figure out how to fight healthy, how to love healthy, how to get through the problems instead of sweeping the problems under the rug. If this is a relationship where you're in no contact, I will say this person doesn't have a lot of hope. They don't have a lot of hope that you guys are going to fix it. And you're kind of at a place where you're like, I don't even know if fixing it's best, because as much as I want to see this person, I miss this person, I want this person to touch me and love me and do all those things, I just don't know, Danielle, if this is what I want it to be. And what they're saying is that choices are being made and things are being made right. And that could be the karmic challenge here. Is this person hunkering down and trying to get more control, but you then spiraling more out of control? But I am saying that whatever that looks like, you're going to receive assistance. And then again, this conversation's going to happen. Be careful of someone being an energy vampire and you being at a place where you want to give to them, but when you give to them, they deplete you and drain you. Be careful of that cycle, because I am saying that. I am saying some of you could be at a place where you're attached to a stalemate energy. You're attached to someone who might not be good for you, who might be really mean with their communication. And they could actually be a karmic. And although the attraction might be mutual, this could be the kind of opportunity where, again, if someone needs to have control in a relationship and that also means them not showing up for you, that's a red flag. That would also be an unwise choice for you to give this person everything when they're giving you nothing. Actually, I heard something the other day, and this is what it's reminding me of. I heard someone in another country say, the relationship is only as strong as the person who loves the least. What do I mean by that? Well, the person who loves the least, the person who's the least invested, doesn't get emotionally tormented or slung around. They're not on a roller coaster because they're not that invested. And for some of you, if there's someone here where there's mutual feelings, but they are a stalemate. They might want to connect with you, but they won't connect with you enough to emotionally nurture you. You might need to see that that person is not what's good for you, and that it would be an unwise choice for you to give to them, because you would give them everything and they would give you nothing. And Spirit is saying, and if that's the case, you're going to see in a new cycle with them, because you might be more willing to take them back. You're going to see in that cycle that you can achieve success with them, but it might not be the kind of success you want. It might be the kind of success where you feel alone and tired, where you're constantly having to take time from this person because they don't recharge you, they actually drain you. Have you ever dated someone like that, where you go around them and they feel like they're just sucking everything out of you, your time, your energy, your attention, your affection, and instead of pouring into you, they take from you, and then you have to go take 4, 5, 6 days, weeks to recoup because they just drained you? Be careful of that. I am seeing that for some of you. That's going to be a very, very, very small few. And if that's the case and you decide to take them back, they're telling me that this could be for your soul growth, for you to work through some sort of triggers, and for you to open up a new chapter and explore something new that doesn't feel familiar. So for some of you, if you're in a relationship that's not the healthiest, but you're thinking about taking it back, this is going to be the last time that you'll take it back, simply because this is going to be the time, the moment, the season that's going to make you see, oh, I've changed my perspective. That won't work for me, and this is why. Some of you are going to get to a point where you're tired of loving people more than they love you. I'm tired of being head over heels when they can't even pick up the phone and call me. That's what I'm seeing here for some of you. And if you are in some sort of toxic relationship or trauma bond with someone, and they're showing you clear as day that they have no want or desire to take action, or they're avoiding action, they might be intimate with you, but that's about all that's going to happen. I see you moving on from them once you see it clearly. So, all right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.